Hey, GG checking in. Today I want to talk about Battlefield 4's new DLC, Naval Strike. Originally, I thought I would hate this, but it ended up turning around and surprised me completely. So let's get into it. First things first are the maps. Now, when I think of Naval Strike, I thought every map was going to be like Parasol Storm, and I didn't like Parasol Storm. I didn't know what it was about it, but it just didn't feel right to me. And the first map I played on for Naval Strike was Rush, and I hated it completely. And I just sat back and I was like, damn, this might really suck. So next thing I know, I joined a map of Conquest, and we play Conquest. I really like how the maps are because they're big. The map design are great for the maps for the most part, and honestly, I give the maps a 5 out of 5. They're really well put together, and I feel like Dice is finally, you know, fixing their baby, Battlefield 4. Now, next thing, the DLC and all the guns and all that stuff. All the guns are good for the most part, except we have a new DMR, which nobody's going to use. And, you know, I want to stop beating around the bush, and I really want to talk about Carrier Assault. If you don't know what Carrier Assault is, it's Titan mode from Battlefield 2142, which is a mixture of Conquest and some aspects of Rush. What happened are you catch these two bomb sites on the enemy's carrier, but to get these carriers to fall apart, you have to catch most of the areas on the map for flags, and then as time goes on, the more flags you have, the more damage the ship takes because you have more missiles to launch at them. It's not really complicated once you sit down and start playing it, but it's really cool, and it's honestly my new favorite game type. When I go to Battlefield 4, instead of going to Conquest or Conquest Large or Obliteration or Rush, I'm going to go straight for Carrier Assault. When I see Carrier Assault, and I know that both the teams are competitive and in it to win it, then I'm going to always flock to that game mode because I just love how competitive it is with all the teams and stuff like that. So Carrier Assault is a like 11 out of 10. I just, that shit is like crack to me right now. And you know, overall, I'm just really feeling like Battlefield is finally getting to what it was meant to be, a good first-person shooter. I've had a lot of downs with this game, but with this new DLC, I'm just feeling like great again about this game. I feel confident when I tell friends they can go out and buy it. And you know, what also came with this Naval Strike DLC was the Naval Strike patch, which fixed the nade spam, the kill cam bug, and I think some other like minimal stuff. But the game feels a lot tighter now, you know. And once they fix the netcode, then I can easily recommend this game to people. When I recommend this game to people, I said that the netcode is a little meh. But now that the game's, I think it's at the best that it's been at like ever. I haven't fought anything that was too buggy, anything too overpowered. And you know, the hovercraft, you would think that'd be overpowered, but it's really not. The handling is a little hard to do. Once you get the gist of it, it's pretty cool. And you know, they brought in a vehicle that can travel on water and land, and that's really cool, especially compared to, you know, just other vehicles that we have. And another thing is, like I said earlier, I wasn't expecting to like this DLC as much as I did. Sure, there's a lot of swimming, but it's just miniature islands, and I don't know, I just really love it, and you guys need to go and experience this. Now, the one drawback that I actually have from this DLC that I'm not liking is you always feel like the only classes that are good to run are engineer. With all the armor going around on these islands, because, you know, it's Battlefield big, there's a lot of big islands, big open spaces, and you're going to face, you know, just a lot of vehicular threats. You feel like you have to run engineer. And if you look at my squad mates, most of them are either going to be running engineer or assault. And once again, we're at the loss of support players. And another thing along with that is this whole little squad perk system. I forget what it's called. I never liked it, and I still don't. I still hate being able to only use, you know, pre-tailored perks, and the fact that as a squad we can't make like custom perks, like our custom setups. We can't have somebody running sprint and somebody running ammo, somebody running frag, and somebody running explosives. That would be my ideal little loadout for perks, but the fact that we don't have that is, I think, is hurting the game. But people aren't complaining too much. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's also promoting squad gameplay. And if you have all the squads working together, then that's team gameplay. And that's really what Battlefield's all about. But I don't know. That's just something for me to, I guess, kind of get over. But tell me what you guys think about Naval Strike if you've played it already. If you think it has a lot of replay value, if you like carrier assault, the new weapons, the new patch, if you think the game is finally at a quote-unquote perfect state, or I don't know, it just feels buttery smooth to me. But tell me your guys' thoughts on Battlefield 4 now, Naval Strike. Comment, like, share, because, you know, I'm trying to grow my channel, all that stuff. And thanks again for watching. Bye.